Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Sam from Sam with the Curls. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I know I have not filmed a video since like November, but honestly, really, school took like the biggest toll on me towards the last few months, and I really didn't know like how to balance like filming and then oh, my dog. I didn't really know how to balance filming, and I wanted to film and create content, but then I didn't really know what to film at the same time. So it's like a mixture of many things. But in 2018, I swear, I promise, I am going to put out more content. And honestly, I stopped myself from doing I stopped myself from like producing content because I'm so fixated on being perfect, and I want things to look nice and I want to produce the best. But sometimes you're not gonna be able to produce like 100% perfection. Sometimes I filmed a video last week and I literally like got rid of the footage because I sat down and I overanalyzed the footage, and I was like, well, I really don't like this. So I'm gonna stop doing that, and I'm just gonna put stuff out there, and over time I will get better. So like future me, you will get better. It's okay. But yeah, so in this video, I just wanted to talk about transitioning. Lately, I've been getting so many questions on my hair and like, how exactly did I get to this point? I'm almost at the 2-year mark period of being natural, which is insane. If you would have told me in high school that I would have gone natural and I don't shave my hair in college, I would have probably never believed you. But it's true. Like, it's about to be 2 years in May, and I've been getting a lot of questions. A lot of people are trying to transition, so I just want to make a video on what did I do for my transition period and what I recommend for you to do. So basically, the first step, instead of actually saying the first step, I just rambled on and on and on. But the actual first step is to set a goal. Think about it like this. You can easily what you want to do is transition into healthy hair. Like, you don't want to keep the damage. You don't want to continue practicing damaging things to your hair. Like, you don't want to keep straightening it and not taking care of it and not deep conditioning it. You don't want to continue doing those things because overall this time over X amount of time, you realize how much it's been affecting your hair. So what you want to do is really think about why am I transitioning? Am I transitioning to become fully natural, or am I transitioning to have healthy hair? For me, my ultimate goal was to have my curls back. I wanted to have curly hair again. I knew I had curly hair, but I never really knew that my hair was this curly. But that was my goal. That was my end goal. So really set an end goal for yourself. You can literally say, I want to transition out of relaxed hair, or out of heat damage hair, or out of color damage hair, or whatever damage you guys have. You want to transition out of that damage to what? I want to transition into healthy hair, so when I do give myself the chance to blow out my hair, my blowout is 100% nice, it looks really good. And honestly, you don't have to maintain your hair. You don't have to be a curly girl. You don't have to go out of your way to promote your hair. You don't have to be like everyone else to be natural. You know what I mean? You could literally just not use chemicals in your hair. Don't heat process your hair, but just find better ways, find healthier ways to maintain your hair. And that's really the ultimate goal that's the thing that I push towards my friends. It's all about maintaining your hair and having healthy hair. Healthy hair is the key to everything. You want a bomb blowout? Healthy hair is the key to everything. Honestly, the times that I've blown out my hair, while I've been natural, I've noticed the difference in my hair. It's stronger, it's healthier, it grows faster. Why? Because I'm taking the steps to take care of my hair. So that's the first thing I really recommend. Think about what is your end goal, and set an end goal for yourself. Is it to become a curly girl? Do you want to maintain your hair curly 100% of the time, or do you want to straighten your hair once in a while? But no, if you're straightening your hair once in a while, you're gonna have to put in the time to deep conditioning your hair. Straightening your hair does do some sort of damage, so make sure that you're doing things to combat that damage. Make sure you're doing things to keep your hair moisturized and healthy and all that other stuff. The second thing I would say is not to be afraid of scissors. Honestly, so many people tell me did you big chop automatically? No, I did not go from my waistline hair to a teeny weeny afro. I didn't do my transition period was me growing out my hair and then slowly cutting pieces out of it. But during my transition period, what I would do was I would either wear my hair in braids, I would wear my hair in like buns and stuff like that. It was my senior year of high school, so like I also really didn't care how I was looking at this point. Like there are like a million tutorials on YouTube on how to keep your hair in protective styles. Like literally look up those protective styles and practice. Like practice braiding, practice twisting, practice doing all these things. So like while you're transitioning, you don't really pay attention to the fact that, oh, like my hair is taking so long to transition. So you know, a lot of people ask me like, you know, how often did you cut your hair? I would probably say like every few weeks I would have my mom like go in and like trim some of like, because I had color damage at the end, like towards the end of my transition period. So what I would have my mom do is just like trim my ends for me, like, and cut it off as much as possible without like literally like taking out a huge amount of length, because again I was scared of losing a lot of length. So I would really recommend, like, you need to cut it. Like, you need to cut your hair, sis. Like, you know, there's nothing that's gonna like stop or stunt your growth like more than like leaving the damage like onto your hair. Plus, like, you know, when you have damaged hair and then it's still attached to like your new growth, it's not gonna look as good as it would if it was just new growth in your hair, if that makes any sense. Like, I'll insert a meme like somewhere here that basically represents like what it looks like for you to hold on to damage. And honestly, literally don't hold on to damage. Like, if you get to a point where your damage is like, where your damage and your new growth is like you can literally see the difference, like, let it go, sis, let it go. Another thing I would do is stay away from heat. Like, you know, if heat was the main like violator, the main perpetrator of like all my damage all throughout my like my life history, if heat is the problem, if heat is the source of your problem, let it go. Stop straightening your hair, stop visiting your salon lady. You know, I get it. It can literally become an addiction. It takes 3 weeks to break a habit. So literally try to go 3 weeks without straightening your hair. And honestly, if you keep pushing yourself, you're gonna get to the point where you're transitioned into healthier hair. But you know, I'm not saying like you can't straighten your hair while you're natural. I'm not saying that you can't do it once in a while. But honestly, I know people, and I know I used to do myself, I used to excessively straighten my hair, like do it to the point where it's like, that's like damaging, like that's horrendous, like what are you doing? And on top of that, I wasn't doing anything to take care of my hair, putting any goodness into my hair. So it's like, how did I think that I was gonna get any better? Like, how did I think that my hair was gonna get any better if I wasn't doing anything to take care of my hair? You know what I mean? So that's another thing. Like, don't be afraid to make DIY like deep conditioners in your house. Don't be afraid to buy masks. Don't be afraid to use products. Like, you know, while you're transitioning, it's the best time to kind of figure out what products you like and what products you don't like. You know, for me, I realized I hate gels. The only gel I would probably ever use in my hair is Eco Styler gel. And I just discovered that literally like the other day, because I got into a situation where I had no product and I had to use Eco Styler. And honestly, it works really well in my hair. So now I know, like, when I ran out of product, like I could use Eco Styler as an emergency. But yeah, so like I realized I don't like gels, I don't like jellies, I don't like Cantu for my hair, I don't like anything that leaves like a really strong cast in my hair, I don't like anything that's really oily. Like, I figured out, like, you know, what I really like and what I don't like. You know, it's all subject to change too. Like, transitioning is a trial and error period. Like, being natural is a trial and error. It's like a trial and error lifestyle, to be honest, because you're gonna be trying products all the time. Like, I try new products all the time, and I try to try products a lot, so I can figure out, like, you know, if my hair stops liking this product today, I can have this product sitting there tomorrow, and like, you know, my hair loves it or something like that. Like I was saying, transitioning is a trial and error process. Like, you're gonna go through times, like, we're really not gonna know like what our texture is like until we're fully transitioned. So it's like, you know, at times, like, you might think like, oh, my hair is this type or this texture, but it isn't, because you're still transitioning out of damage. So it's like, we really can't tell. So that's another thing, that's another point I wanted to bring up. Like, it's really important for you not to compare yourself to anybody else. It's really important for you not to think that all the tips I give is for you to have hair like this. Like, there's no way, no possible way that you can have the same curls as me. Like, I can literally recommend products to you. I can literally tell you what to do step by step. You can literally repeat my whole process, like from A to B, like entirely, and it probably still won't look the same because everyone has different textures, everyone's hair is different. So don't go into this thinking that you're gonna have hair like so and so on Instagram, because that's not true. So overall, like, transitioning is a really difficult part. You know, you're gonna look nuts for a little bit. Like, people are probably gonna talk about it. I had my dad offering to pay for my salon, like to pay for me to get my hair done, and I was like, no, because I want to stick with it. It's really about willpower. Like, you really have to challenge yourself. Honestly, like, if you stick with it, like if you push past the first 3 weeks and you really stick with it, honestly, you're gonna do fine. You're really gonna do fine, because trust me, like, coming from somebody who used to straighten their hair almost every single day before school, and I used to straighten my hair all the time, and I thought I couldn't live without straight hair, and I thought that straight hair was the only, like, the only look for me, which is like ridiculous because I hate straight hair on me now. But yeah, so, like, you know, this is coming from somebody from experience. Like, honestly, it's all trial and error, but you have to have patience for yourself. Like, you are going to get frustrated. Like, don't get me wrong, there was times where I was like, oh my god, I want to quit. Like, I just want to straighten my hair and I'm done with this. But again, you know, when you have an end goal in mind, like, you're more driven to do things. So, you know, set a goal and push for it. You know, don't let any comments or anyone tell you anything about your hair. Like, it is literally your hair. And honestly, if you want somebody to motivate you while you're transitioning, hit me up. I will motivate you, because I had a friend, a really good friend in high school, Zaria, if you're watching this, thank you, because during my transitioning period, she would always compliment my hair. And even though I know I look like a little nutbag with, like, my hair looking, I don't know, a little funny, she would always compliment my hair, whether it was, you know, whether it was looking crazy or it was looking great. And when I finally hit that point, I was like, wow, this is somebody who made my transitioning period a lot better, because she constantly supported me throughout, like, my natural experience. So it's like, if you need someone like that, hit me up, because I will compliment you. Make sure you reach out to people who will support you. Like, make sure that you surround yourself. Like, I have a lot of friends who have curly hair, who are interested in curly hair, so it's like I can literally, like, easy tag team. So, like, you know, text somebody and be like, oh, like, have you tried this product, or oh, like, I'm going through this blah blah blah, like, let's just chat about it. So it's like, you know, there is a support system within, like, the natural hair community, and I know people and curly hair gurus who are more than happy to reply to DMs. Like, I've DM'd people all the time, like, ask them questions about their hair, ask them questions about products, because they're here to answer your questions. And there are people who literally have pages dedicated to answering questions. So it's like, you're not alone in your process. Like, don't think that. And remember, like, push past the first 3 weeks, push past it, and I promise you, like, you're going to see a difference. Don't be afraid of scissors, trim that damage, and make sure you stay away from heat, because heat is only going to delay your process. But, you know, that's all I really had to say. Thank you guys for watching. You know, if you want more videos like this, let me know. If you really have any questions, I think I'm gonna do, like, a frequently asked questions or a Q&A session really soon, so I can get all of them, like, answered in one video, so I can refer people to videos now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you like this, you already know, subscribe down below. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at Samwiththecurls. I'll leave all my social handles down in the down box. And I'll be posting more videos definitely this year. It's gonna get better, I promise. But thank you guys so much.